नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today we are very happy to have this opportunity to be in your association again. And we are reading from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, slokas 11 and 12. Chintam aparimeyam cha, chintam aparimeyam cha, pralayantam upashritaha, pralayantamupashritaha, कामोपभोगपरमा कामोपभोगपरमा एतावद् इति निश्चितः एतावद् इति निश्चिताः आशापाशाशतैर्बद्धाः आशापाशाशतैर्बद्धाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः इहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयान्. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada in English. They believe that to gratify the senses is the prime necessity of human civilization. Thus, until the end of life, their anxiety is immeasurable. Bound by a network of hundreds of thousands of desires and absorbed in lust and anger, they secure money by illegal means for sense gratification. Okay. Yes, dear devotees. So these shlokas are from the 16th chapter, entitled "The Divine and Demoniac Natures." Right. So here, Lord Krishna describes the activities and mentality of the demoniac people. Right. So let us look further into that. Okay. So Prabhupada writes in the purport, the demoniac accept that the enjoyment of the senses is the ultimate goal of life, and this concept they maintain until death. This is the main defining statement for the demoniac nature, right? Sense enjoyment, ultimate goal of life. Okay, so when it comes to the demoniac personalities, they want to always satisfy their senses and their body. So for every sense that they have, so we have all these senses, right? Karmendriya, Jnanendriya, they have many plans for sense gratification, for their senses, for their eyes, nose, ears, tongue, touch, right? And they keep planning how to get better sense gratification, how to enjoy the best way that they can, right? And this tendency for sense gratification will not end. Even at the time of death, the desire for sense gratification will remain, right? So they do not believe in life after that, again Prabhupada writes, and they do not believe that one takes on different types of bodies according to one's karma or activities in this world. Now, these demons do not want to believe in karma, in the soul or in the next life. If they believe in the next life, they would know that whatever sins they are doing now, they have to suffer for it. So better not to believe such childish thoughts, right? And just like a cat, it closes its eyes while drinking milk and thinks no one is seeing me. Similarly, they think no one is seeing me perform these activities. Nothing will happen to me since there is no such thing as next life. So let me enjoy to the fullest. It does not matter if it's at the cost of exploiting others. So this is the mood in which the demons enjoy in this world. So karma is a philosophy of fact that everyone has to believe. Okay, karma is quite evident, is it not? Why are some people born poor, some rich, some are orphans? Okay, some are so poor that they struggle for their daily meals. Okay, and there are so many rich people who have so much excess that food is wasted. Okay, there are people with different types of complexions, right? Different types of skin, different types of body, skin sizes, skin types, rough skin, smooth skin, diseased conditions. So there are some who are weak, there are some who are healthy. So when we see all these different things in the world, it's but obvious that one will contemplate. How are these things decided? What is the logic behind all this? Right? So anyone, basically anyone who has some little ability to think will ask these basic questions, and he will get the answer from Bhagavad Gita. Why are there so many different types of conditions? Because of karma. So our activities decide our next life. Nothing happens by chance. Nothing happens by chance, dear devotees. So the Lord is not sitting up there with a coin and tossing the coin and saying, "Oh, now it's head. So you take birth here. You take birth there." No. Right? So based on the activities of our past life, we have been given a certain type of birth, a specific body with specific capacities and skill set, right? We have been given a specific situation in which we are all in. Okay, a specific set of people come into our lives depending on our karma. Okay, so karma is very logical and scientific, right? It is very logical. But so those with the demoniac nature, like an ostrich. Okay, do you know then ostrich, it runs and runs when a carnivorous animal is chasing it, right? And when it gets tired and it can't run anymore, it buries its head. It stops, buries its head in the ground and thinks, oh, the animal is gone. So basically, it just closes itself from the outside world and thinks that everything is okay, everything is fine, no problem. As long as I can't see, then everything is fine. As long as someone can't see me, then I'm fine, right? So, same thing these demoniac people think. Oh, I don't want to believe in karma. Very selective understanding of things. In the spirit soul, in the next life, I don't want to believe because I want to enjoy my life the way that I want, in this most sinful way, right? So, what to do? Many people fall under this category. Okay, their plans for life are never finished, and they go on preparing plan after plan after plan, all of which are never finished. We all do this, right? We plan and make more plans, and you'll notice that we'll keep planning. Okay, because the desire for sense gratification remains even until the end of life, as Prabhupada says. So, we will never be satisfied. One plan after another, after another, after another, we keep making. Okay? So, let me give you a graphic example of these plans and of enjoying the same thing again and again and again, chewing the chewed. So, sugar cane, right? We all know what sugar cane is. Okay, so when it is put in the machine and when the remnants come out, okay, first time it's pushed through, the juice comes out, and then the whatever that remnant of it comes out. Again, that same remnants are put in again to extract some juice. Again, that same remnants are put in again to extract some juice. So finally, after 4 or 5 times of doing that, we are left with that fiber, okay, or those straws, sugarcane straws with us, right? And that will hardly have any juice, so it's thrown away. You can see the vendors will dispose. But imagine a person comes and picks it up, and he is trying to again chew on that. He is not getting any sweetness, but he says, no, I'm sure there's a way that I can get some happiness from this thing. That there's nothing there, right? There's virtually nothing. It's just disposed, something which is disposed, disgusting, already extracted 5 times, right? But no, I can get something out of this, okay? And he tries to chew on it, but there's no sweet, so he tries from a different angle. Let me try from a different angle. This is called planning for sense gratification. And then finally he says, okay, I'm done. And he throws again that fiber, okay? And another person comes. So already it has been chewed 5 times. One more person comes and chews, and he finds there's no sense gratification in it. Again, another person comes and says, hey, you are useless. You don't know this thing. There's so much of sense gratification in this fiber. Let me see how I can enjoy it. You don't know how to chew it. Let me chew it and see. Right? I will show you how to. And then he takes that and he starts planning how he can enjoy that fiber, nothing left of it, and starts trying to enjoy. So this is what's happening. Generation after generation, we are all literally chewing the chewed. Okay, this generation thinks that the previous generation was foolish. Previous generation thinks that the generation before them did not make proper use of things. So, like this, everyone remains foolish. We all remain foolish throughout. Okay, this is called as the plan making business, never ending. Okay, so Prabhupada writes actually in this purport. We have personal experience of a person of such demoniac mentality who, even at the point of death, was requesting the physician to prolong his life for 4 years more because his plans were not yet complete. Such foolish people do not know that a physician cannot prolong life even for a moment. When the notice is there, there is no consideration of the man's desire. The laws of nature do not allow a second beyond what one is destined to enjoy. Dear devotees, when we take birth, the birthday is stamped on us. We celebrate also our birthdays. But along with that, the death date is also stamped on us. It cannot be changed. Now, we might make a lot of plans, but then we cannot extend the duration of life or execute our plans, right? That desire will always remain. Okay, so why does planning never end? Planning for sense gratification, because we are never satisfied, because we are not practicing spirituality. A person who's a spiritualist, who's a bhakti yogi, and who's doing devotional service very nicely, such a person, even if he does not have anything, someone of a divine nature, he will become fully satisfied. His satisfaction, happiness, bliss, it's not external, it's internal, it is within. Okay, but what to do in this world? We are so busy making plans that we don't have time for the most important activity of life, devotional service. We make plans for our sense gratification, for our family sense gratification, but where's the devotional service? Okay, it is said that a demoniac person who has no faith in God or the super soul within himself performs all kinds of sinful activities simply for sense gratification. Yes, so again, we are so busy gratifying our senses, we feel no one is watching us, like a small child. Okay, we don't understand that. Okay, we think, okay, let me do this naughty thing. uh, I'm in this corner, I'm trying to eat dirt or mud or whatever I'm not supposed to eat, and okay, there's no one, let me do it. But we don't understand. Okay, the child doesn't understand that from far the mother is watching and noticing what the child is doing, right? So the entire thought process is so childish. Okay, we don't know that the super soul is sitting within our heart 24/7. Okay, and every one of our activities is observed, recorded, noted. Okay, so this complete ignorance that Paramatma is there within our heart and watching everything that we do, right, is quite bewildering, right? So we can understand, dear devotees, from the shloka how this plan making business will never end, and people will be so bound, continue to be bound to the material world. Okay, bound by what? The network of desires, Prabhupada says. Hundreds and thousands of desires, we read, right? So we are absorbed in lust and anger. And what happens when we have these hundreds and thousands of desires? It says in the shloka, the demoniac people secure money by illegal ways just for sense gratification. It is very, very important if we want to safeguard ourselves from such thought process, such activities. We have to make sure that we remain in the association of devotees. So that is our most important thought for the day today. If we want to safeguard ourselves from this tendency to gratify senses, to overly be absorbed in material desires and over endeavor for ways to earn money so that we can satisfy our senses, what is the key? Remain in the association of devotees. Wherever we are, we should be in the association of devotees. Okay, and we should always glorify Srila Prabhupada because he has truly created the spiritual embassies at different places on these planets. Wherever you go in India, right, we find ISKCON. Wherever we go around the world, we find ISKCON temples and devotees. It's there. That is the place where there are so many devotees giving us association so that we are safeguarded from all these different mentalities and activities. Without devotee association, it is very natural to become a demon. You know why? Because the mind is naturally demoniac. The mind dictates only sense gratification to us. Okay, so when there's no one to tell us what we are doing is not correct, then we listen to the mind, right? If we are in the association of devotees, then we have to accept a person in our life, okay, as a mentor, as a guide, okay, a person who is fixed in Shastra, who knows the Vedic scriptures and who is himself or herself practicing bhakti very intensely to attain that ultimate goal. Okay, without the presence of such a person or persons I should say, okay, it is difficult to progress. Okay, because like I said, the natural tendency of the mind is to become demoniac. Let us ponder on this today, devotees. The natural tendency of the mind is to become very, very demoniac. That is very natural for the mind because the mind dictates sense gratification. Even if we want to wake up, the mind tells us, no, 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 it's okay. Who's going to notice? No one is here today. You please take more rest. You please anyway eat this. So what? It doesn't matter. Do this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens to your health, what happens to your consciousness. Right? So, in this way, accepting a spiritual master, okay, accepting a spiritual master, a mentor, plays a very, very important role in the life of a sadhaka, right? So let us remember and let us be grateful that we have this daily association, and let us seriously accept a mentor or guide in our lives who can guide us nicely so that we do not simply try to satisfy the mind's demands and in that process start developing a demoniac way of thinking. So thank you all devotees, thank you very much. We wish you a blissful Krishna conscious day ahead. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Sri Hari Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Sumantra
Hare
Mataji.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Mataji, Dandat
Over
Pranam,
Pranam.
Darshan Pranam to everybody.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna
Sri
Giri
Hari Prabhu,
Hari
can I say
Prabhu
something, please?
Yes,
Suryanarayan
yes, please,
Prabhu.
Mataji. Yes, please. Go
Hare
on.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Mataji,
Darat
your
Pranam,
class
Mataji.
is so nice. Mataji is relocating to
Yes,
Malaysia,
yes,
and
Mataji.
I don't know what to say. And she says the devotee association. I've been really closely associated with her from 3 years. She's been such a gentle, kind, firm person, and She's taken care of Sarkar Nagar. I don't know what to tell, but Mataji, I'm sure everybody in the class will miss her. So wherever, we will miss you, Mataji, and wherever you are, Krishna bless you. And please, 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 sometimes don't abstain yourself from giving classes. At least we'll have some association. Hare Krishna. God
Thank you
bless
so
you.
much, Mataji. Yes, I thank you very much for that
No,
last
it's
point.
been.
I very much needed association. So,
No, I know you'll get
yeah.
association there. I mean, you're such a, everybody will want to be in your association, but please don't leave us dry. At least, Sri Hari Prabhu, it is your this thing to make sure
Yes.
that Mataji gives us classes. At least,
Sure,
I know the
Mataji,
time
I'll
changes,
request
yes.
Mataji. Yeah. Sure, Mataji. I'll definitely request Mataji to
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
give us association.
Yes, we will miss you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. God Krishna bless you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you, all
Hare
devotees.
Krishna.
Please continue to bless me. Please keep me in your prayers so that I may always remain in the association of devotees wherever I go. And I will continue to have such nice association of devotees like you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Dhanavad.
Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji, Dandavat
Thank you,
Pranam Mataji.